To create this bracelet, here are the things you will need. 2 forks stuck back to each other. You can use tape or bands, whichever you prefer. You will also need some C clips, or you can use S clips. I'm using C clips, whichever you prefer. And you need some sort of bands. Mine are Fun Vezes. I got them from Claire's. And optionally, you can use a hook to be able to pull the bands over, sorry. Yeah, I got a bit distracted. Anyway, I'm not using this. I'm going to be using my fingers. Here is one that I made earlier. It's slightly different. I'm going to be doing this one differently, where it's going to have 5 different colors rather than 3. It's really optional. I'm just using 5 because I've already done one with 3. So the first thing you need to do is get your 2 forks, and you need to pick your color band that you want, put it over one prong, turn it over, twist it, and place it on the other prong. So it looks like that. And you need to do that again on the outside prong, sorry, and twist it over and put it over that one as well. And then, because I'm using a different color, I am placing a different color in the middle, and it will look like that. Now the next thing you want to do is get a different color, preferably, and place it over one side all the 3 prongs, and just roll it down a bit. It doesn't need to be right at the top or anything, or right at the bottom. Now, next thing you want to do, it's like what you did for the first 3, except from this time you don't twist and you just place it over. As you can see here are my next 2 colors that I've used. Once you've done that, this is where it could get a bit complicated. Now, what you need to do, can't see me pointing to it, but you need to take what I've used as a yellow band and pull it over the 3 prongs. You'll be able to see this better later in the video. And just let it stay there. Then what you need to do is pull the lower bands that you did earlier over each of its prongs. You'll be able to see this better later in the video as well. And over. Next thing you want to do is get another yellow band and place it over the 3 prongs that you just did. Then you want to turn the forks around and take the bottom ones again and pull them over. There is no need to put a band on this one at all, so just leave it like that. Turn it back around. Well, you don't need to turn it back around, but you now need to place more bands like last time, just over the top without twisting it or anything. Now, you do the same thing as last time. You'll be able to see it a bit more clearly now. You pull the yellow band over the top of the 3 prongs and let it go. Then the lower bands, you pull them over its own prong, only over its own prong, and let it just stay there. There's another one, and the last one on this side. You then get another band, which I'm using yellow, and pull it over the 3. You turn it around and you take off the lower band of each of these 3 prongs. Now I'll do this a few more times so you can see, and I'll explain it again as well. Get your desired coloured band and do the same thing we did last time and place it over the 3 prongs. Take the yellow band or whatever colour you chose and pull it over the 3 prongs. Then take the lower bands and pull them over its own prong. And place another band over the top of 3 prongs. Turn the 2 forks around and do the same and pull the lower bands on the fork. Again, just a reminder, you do not need to put a band on that side at all. One last time, pull over the bands on each of the prongs. Take the yellow band, or whatever colour you chose, and pull it over the top of the 3 that it was around. Then take the lower bands and pull it around its own prong. Once you have done that, place another band over all 3 prongs. Turn it around and pull the lower band of each prong and pull it over. Sorry, I had to move then. I was really uncomfortable. As you can see, it's starting to form a bit already, but I'm not going to pull it out yet, as you will see that soon. I've just sped this bit up for you so it's not too boring to watch, because I don't want you to see this at all. As you can see, I've pulled it a bit out there and it's becoming the shape that you want it. Now, the next thing you need to do may sound a bit complicated. You can see that this has been completely pulled out now and it's really long. Make sure you do it to your wrist length. Now, because I didn't want the colour that it was going to be, and also because the yellow band that I've done is there, I put another layer over. You do not want the yellow band sat on top there. You want the bands going across. So, take the yellow band over the 3 prongs, and take the lower bands of each and put it over its own prong. Again, do this on the other side as well. This time you do not put another band. Instead, you take the band from one side to the opposite prong and pull it over. And there you can see it fell and I broke it. And it took me a while to fix it, and in the end, please try not to do that, but in the end what happened is I had to take off a few so I could get back into the proper position, and I had to place it back on the fork. As you can see, I now have it back on the fork into the correct position, and I'm going to show, and what you need to do now is get your clips. I'm using C1, so that's what I do. So that's what I'm using. You need to clip it onto both of the sides of the band that's on there. And you need to do that with all 3 of them. This may, if you have bigger hands, this may be a harder task to do, but I have quite big hands and it wasn't too hard. The first time you do it may be a bit harder. And sorry for the camera keep on moving about. I had to do it on my webcam because my actual camera ran out of battery and I wanted to record this as soon as possible. Right, now here you see me just pulled that off. What you need to do now is you need to attach it onto the other side. Now you'll notice that there will be like 2 crossed over strings for each. What you need to do is you need to take the clip, and you need to clip it through both of those, not just one, through both, and then it will give a better outlook. You can see it a bit clearly now, clearer now, sorry. And here we go, this is the final product. It turned out pretty well actually. And good day, goodbye, and I love you all.